What's going on, YouTube? It's Chris D613. I'm back again. Got a pretty cool mail day today. Did finally get my very first SGC order back, 31 cards that I shipped out, and they received on April 16th, and I got them back in hand today. 20-day turnaround service, took 3 months and 2 emails to get back. So I do have one more 129 card order there that was 2 weeks behind this, so hopefully that means that 2 weeks I should be getting those cards back as well. But before I go over them, I was in a break with NZ Sports Cards, a 3-box, pick your team, grab the Bills. Already had one of these that I graded through KK Sports Cards, finally came back in a nice case, PSA 10. These things are on the rise, field level, silver prism Josh Allen rookies, and now I got number 2, so this one will be getting sent off as well. Pretty sick hit, pretty happy I hit this. I don't these things are growing in popularity. I've got a bunch of the field level prisms from 2018. Was also in a break with Top Notch Sports Cards. Picked up the Bills for 90 bucks and hit a 1 out of 10 gold RPA Devin Singletary. Pretty sick card there. Still haven't hit a true 1 out of 99, but I keep hitting the numbered ones. But still pretty nice, nice ones there. So what I'm going to do here first is I'm going to go through the small stack of Jordan PC cards I mailed off. A lot of these I've had since I was a kid. Very bad condition, handled condition, etc. Just wanted to get them slabbed up and see how they are. This will be the worst grade of the bunch. 87-88, basically Jordan's second year Fleer sticker card. Got this off of one of my best friends growing up from high school. When he moved from Syracuse to my small hometown, he had this card and another card coming up and traded them to me, and I've had them in my collection ever since. You can see they're creased up. There is a fisheye right there, which is a printing misprint. Corners are beat up and soft. I did mail it in just to get a nice feel for it in a slab. I do like these SGC slabs a lot more than I thought I would. I like them a lot, actually. I like the weight to them. I do like the borders. You can see the staining and the more creases on them. So it is a 1.5. Won't be worth anything to anybody as far as monetarily concerned. This is a sentimental card to me. Probably never ever leave my collection, and I love this card, so I don't really care. Next one is one that I picked up later, right around 2000, 2001. I bought this at one of the mall card shows at Edison Mall in Fort Myers. At the time, I think I spent like 50, 60 bucks on it. Does have staining down the corner. It is creased. The back is creased as well, somewhere right around here. But off center, stain, everything. Did send this in just for my own personal collection. I do have this in a PSA 9 as well, but this is an SGC 3 and deserving of that. The color is basically stained, and of course, like I said, with the creasing and the off center, it is what it is, but it's still a pretty cool card. This was the second sticker I got from my buddy Dave when I was in high school. This along with the 87-88 sticker. This one did a little bit better, scored a 5. This one had wax all over the back that I was able to clean off. I want to say like 89%, 80 to 90% of it with pantyhose. Literally just rubbing it with pantyhose does take off wax off the back of cards, but you can see staining, edging, trip. It's not centered. I mean, it's decently centered, but it did come back in SGC 5, which is respectable, especially for a card that's not mint. So again, just another PC card. This one I thought was in better condition, and then after I got it back, I realized how bad off-center it is left to right. So it did get a deserving 7 for the 89 Hoops. This is the first year of Hoops. Pretty iconic card as far as Jordan goes. Looks great, but it is an SGC 7. Here's another one. When I came back to the hobby, right around the time I started my YouTube channel, I bought this raw for about $30. This is a 2007-2008 Fleer. Michael Jordan Game Used rookie college floor. So it's got a piece of the floor there. It had some, whiting on the corners, a couple chipped edges there. The patch window where that floor is pretty beat up, but it got a respectable 7. a little bit off center, up, down, and left to right on the back there. And SGC does grade the backs as well. But again, this is just for my PC, so I'm okay with that. Here's another one I've had since high school, the 93-94 Upper Deck SP Chicago Bulls 3 straight. You can see the black framing shows the chipping of the edges there. This was literally in one of my binders, but I just wanted to get it slabbed up for my PC. 7.5, respectable, near mint. Again, just for me, not really anybody else will have any value out of that. Again, a lot of chipping on the back, but it does look nice slabbed up. I really like the black tuxedo look to these, and they look good in them. This was a gift from Corner Kick Lucas. He shipped this off to me a while back. I did send it off to grading because basically I sent all my low-end Michael Jordans. This was before the Last Dance started, and at the time SGC was supposedly pumping these 20 days out in like 30 days, and I just must have hit it right when the rush started because it did take 3 months to get these 31 cards back. But this got a 7, a couple of soft corners there, a little bit of chipping right there on the back, or on the front bottom there. Centering looks pretty decent, but again, 7.5 just for the PC. There's a couple of little bit better ones. Got a 9 on the 91-92 Upper Deck All-Star. Just a pretty cool photo there. We got Tim Hardaway in the background there. I'm not sure who's blocking him. I couldn't figure that guy out, but just a pretty cool card that reminds me of my childhood, and a respectable 9. And then one more here, 91-92 Skybox Michael Jordan, with just an amazing photo. Him dunking the ball. Got some cool ass Jordans on there. Just love this stuff. So these are pretty much for my PC. The monetary value in these is not much. Just wanted to see them all all graded up and slabbed up. I did go ahead and put them in SFI perfect fit sleeves. Guys, if you guys aren't using these, you guys are missing out. They make them for every grader out there, and these things work awesome. They do protect your slabs, and I'm pretty happy about that. So now we'll get off to most of these that will be for sale. I do have some low grades, which I'll start off with first. Looks like the first one here, I got an SGC 7. And I figured out why these got a 7 too. I opened up this 2000 Upper Deck Century Legends box on my YouTube channel. It was one of my very first videos. I was able to get this box in a trade with my buddy Brian Greenhaw. 49er cards he's known on Instagram. These were all packed, fresh, pulled, immediately put in sleeves. And you could tell how off-center they are. Look at the side edging. Super skinny over here, pretty thick over here. So I think that is what's causing the 7 on this card here. The embossing does not go against it, but it does look good, again, in these black tuxedo slabs. Here's another one, the best, in a 7. Again, super skinny edge here, super fat edge here, so it got me on centering there. But again, I just sent these in because they were just sitting in a commons box. I knew I'd put them straight into a sleeve, and I wanted to see how they graded out. And I did get a few 10s, which are coming up, but you got to test them out and see where you get good and where you get bad. You can see the right edge there, that foil, how it's cut real skinny on this one, pretty fat on this one here. So that's what I started noticing with those. Here's my second, actually, 7 of this card here. Again, super skinny right-hand side. But a pretty cool photo pose there. I'll probably throw these up for like 15 bucks on eBay and see what those go for. Again, just a cool card to have. Here's another one, SGC 8. You're gonna notice these are gonna start going up in grades. But again, straight from sleeve. Just wanted to get them graded, see what they came out. Of course, my intent was to have these back right before the end of the Last Dance, and that didn't happen. So the hype on Jordan has died, but he's still a GOAT, and these are pretty awesome to have. So there's another one in an 8, the best. Starting to get a little bit thinner over here, a little bit thicker here in the foil, but again, straight from sleeve to slab. There's another one here, the best. Out of another 8. And I think they graded these well. I know there's been some controversy. I thought I saw a post on Instagram. Somebody sent in a base Tyler Hero Prism that was a PSA 6, and it crossed over to an SGC 10. They snapped it and sent it in. Who knows how many heroes he sent in during that order? If not, they got them mixed up. But I have seen just as bad cards slabbed by PSA and BGS that got higher grades than they were deserving of. Here's another one. SGC 8, really cool pose there. Again, pretty skinny on this side here, a little fatter on here. I think that, again, that the centering is what got me on these cards here. Still some nice cards. I thought the black with the black bordered would look look really nice and look good. I think I was right on that. There's another one here, the best 8. One of a couple of 8.5s I got in the sub. Players of the Century. It's a red foil. These foil cards are usually graded really tough by PSA and BGS. It's got a weird corner on top right there, a little fold to it. Maybe it's the edging. A little bit of chipping maybe along up here. But I think that these were graded very fairly by SGC. Wasn't too happy with the turnaround time, but I do appreciate a fair grade, and I think that that's what these got. Another 8.5 there. Another 8.5 here. A little bit better on centering now, so we're starting to move up. Now we'll start getting into the good grades. Here's a 9. Nice dunk. History of the dunk. Upper Deck Legends. SGC 9. The GOAT. Here's another one, History of the Dunk, SGC 9. Got Clarence Weatherspoon in the back. I know who that is. It's not coming to me right now, though. All guys I used to watch when I was growing up. Here's one of his rookie years. You can tell because he was wearing that gold necklace while he was dunking. Of course, he's got the Jordan 1s on as well. Also came out and an SGC 9, a lot better centered. Of course, these are embossed too. They actually feel like a basketball along the edge here. Kind of cool. I like this one a lot. SGC 9, one of the better ones here out of the best. Pretty cool photo of him getting a rebound, it looks like. My favorite Jordans in the background. Nice. Here's my first SGC 10, and I actually got 2 of them. The best. I didn't get any gold label 10s, but I did get a few of the 10s. I will be making these available. Whether you guys hit me up on Instagram at ChrisG613 or my eBay. I might throw a few up on eBay as well. Let's see if I have more doubles here. There's another SGC 10. I like this one a lot as well. First team guard. Pretty cool foil on that. And man, these cases look a lot better to me in person than they did before I ever had them. Of course, they're plastic. They do look nice. Embossing there. Here's another SGC 10. This is going to be NBA Legends. Nice jump shot there. Pretty sick. Love it. There's a badass one of them in dunking. History of the dunk. Oof. The GOAT. Like SGC 10. And then the last two more 10s right here. History of the dunk. Going up. Wearing the black uni. God, when that black uniform came out, I thought it was so nice. Love the fact I got a few 10s. Definitely will be making these available. My next SGC order has a wide range of players. It's not just Jordans. Again, this order was all lower end Jordans and some PC Jordans and some Jordans that I had that were not in good condition. And I purposely sent them in because I wanted to get a feel for how tough SGC was with grading. And I have graded with PSA. I've graded with BGS, and not just once, with all multiple times, hundreds of cards. And these guys are legit. I do believe that they are grading just as tough as PSA or BGS. and that's just my opinion of it. I'm pretty happy that I did go through them. Just gives me another tool in the toolbox to use for grading. There's nothing wrong with spreading them out. I do hope that they're able to catch up on their backlog of orders, and if they do, they'll get some more business from me. But for right now, we'll just sit back until that 131 cards come, or yeah, 131 cards comes back, or 129 cards comes back in that second order, and we'll decide from there if we're gonna move on. But thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do so. Chris G 613, and you know the rest. Pop this bubble right here to subscribe, ring that bell, give me a thumbs up, and comment below, because I can't wait to show you what's next. See you later.